guys, welcome back to my channel. So ignore the background, it's temporary, it's not the greatest. I'm here by myself and that was really hard. So today though, we are going to be making a fall look-ish because I'm ready for fall and it's pretty much here. So I'm going to be doing that look with the Morphe James Charles palette. I've had this palette for a while and only used it once, so I need to start using it. So I'm gonna create a look with this, and yeah, if you wanna see how we get the look that was in the thumbnail, then just keep watching. So I'm using a new camera. I'm actually using my vlog camera instead of the normal camera because I don't feel like sitting there, and that camera is still sitting there. And see, oh, I just betrayed myself. It's a pain in the butt to set all of that up, and I just wanted to film. So we're sitting here with a temporary weird background because I just want to film. So I just want to play with makeup, I should rephrase that. And so I want to film it. Anyways, so I keep having a hard time looking at you guys and not the screen above. So we're working on it. I'll get there. If I keep looking at the screen above, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me know if the quality is better on this, because just looking from the lens, the screen above, it looks a lot better, and I also look a lot paler, which is probably more true to color. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. So I'm actually going to be recreating somebody else's look, and I'm really pissed at myself because I basically was looking at this on a computer, and so I blew the picture up big so that I could take a picture of it and didn't even think twice about the fact that it now doesn't show the person's name anywhere. So I don't know who this is. So if you know who this is, tag them below. But this is what I'm gonna try to recreate with my mediocre skills. So let's just attempt. Also, I might have to clean some brushes as we go, because I don't think I have any. So what I'm thinking with this picture, and I like this camera better, side note, because it focuses, whereas my other one is set that it will only focus on a face, which is great, but also annoying. But anyways, so with this picture, I feel like you definitely need to probably start with that deeper shade and then use the other colors to blend out. So I want a small brush for that. First thing we're gonna do is prime my lids. There's a hair. I can't find it, but I can feel it. Anyways, we're gonna prime our lids. I'm gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Should I do one eye at a time? No, I'm not good at that. I'll never be able to duplicate it. And I'm just gonna use a brush to blend that out. Oh, I look weird. It's funny, like I know I have a red face, but I never noticed how red my face is until you white out something else. Jeez. Plus I'm hot, so it makes me more red. Anyways, okay, let's jump into this palette. I'm not gonna set the lid. Ooh. What shade should we do? She's got a pretty decently deep color, right? So I'm gonna go in with the shade, hold on, I still have my insert. No Beans, which is, ooh, this shade. And for that, I'm gonna use the brush. It's a Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH40. So it's just like a little tiny blender brush. So she's got this all over the crease. So first what I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna focus on the crease, and then after that, when we cut it, then I'll start doing the halo, because it's almost like a cut crease and a halo at the same time is what it looks like. Ooh, there's nothing on the inner, is there? Not really. All right, we're gonna put this on the crease and then maybe in the outer V now. I don't know. You're learning with me. Should we just pack a bunch of pigment on and then blend it out later and hope for the best? Let's do that. Ooh, especially my problem area. Pack it in here. Should I blend it out with the other color or just, no, let's blend it out with this. Anyone else just do makeup kind of sloppily and hope it just comes together? This is kind of how I do it. I'm like, yeah, we'll hope for the best. but I'm not really working my hardest. I'm like, yeah. Plus, if we're doing a cut crease, I can clean up this part. Not so much the outside that I'm not really caring about too much right now. We're gonna leave it at that for now. And let's go in with the next shade. I'm not looking at you again, am I? Sorry. Okay, so the next shade just looks like an orangey color. So let's go in with Code James. So now we're gonna go in, oh my gosh, with this shade. So to do the next shade, I'm gonna use the Morphe M505 brush. It's just a fluffy brush like this. And we're gonna use this, I'm gonna use just a little bit at a time to blend out the edge. This looks like dude, I bought a new chair so that it would stop squeaking, and now this one squeaks. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of the white shade. What is the white shade called? In case you're curious, it's called Flashback. Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna use a little bit of the white shade to just kind of try to clean up the edges since I made a big mess. That's the one thing I like, either white for my skin tone or like nude shades, or I always use those to clean up when I really mess up a look. We're gonna go in with a little bit of B, which is this yellow shade. And we're gonna use a small brush. You're tiny. Okay, this might be too small. Yeah, probably too small, but I'm gonna use it anyways. It's a Morphe E36. And I'm just gonna use this to blend out the edges a little bit more. Just give it a little bit more color dimension. And because hers look like it has yellow in it, so we're gonna put yellow in ours. Okay, that yellow is helping make it not so muddy brown looking. I'm gonna go in with the Alamar Cosmetics brush. It's just a flat shader brush. It doesn't really say what it is. And then with my ColourPop concealer, put some on the back of my hand and attempt to cut the crease. I'm probably just gonna either fast forward or completely skip this because this is gonna take me a while. I think I found my new crease cutting brush. It was the best I've ever done. I probably just jinxed it for the other side. Dang it. Good enough. All right, let's go in with the lid shade now. So that is, which one should I do? She did a pretty gold one. So we're gonna do the shade So Good and hope that it is so good. So it is this one. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M124 and I'm going to pack that in the middle. Not very pigmented. Like, I'm not even tapping my brush off. Why is this not very pigmented? Okay, I want it to be more opaque than this, so I'm actually gonna use my Anastasia Dewy Set Spray. Damn it, the lights. Whatever. Dewy Set Spray. I'm gonna use this to get it wet because I need it more opaque. So get it on the brush, spray, get soaked in that. What is going on? There, it's a little better. Okay, so that helped a little bit. I might intensify it in a little bit a different way, but let's go ahead and start building my edges. So it looks like she just used the same orangish color. So let's do that. I'm gonna use this baby, which is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH42 brush. It's just a tiny, tiny, tiny flat shader brush. We're gonna go back in with Code James and build that right along the edge of the gold. Ooh, ooh, she cute. And then that's gonna be the inner corner as well. That's such a pretty color next to the gold. I'm trying not to blend it out too much because as I blend it out, it starts to fade the color. Like you can probably see here in the inner corner, it's a lot less opaque than over here. But then you have to keep blending so that they all Mesh. Let me zoom you in. Does that help a little better? I know, it looks scary, but. Okay, let's get these a little bit more opaque and then we'll try blending them together more. I'm gonna go back in with the No Beans shade, which is the dark brown. And we're going to use the same brush we used before and just blend the outer edge together with that orange. And then keep going back in with that and the orange shade to blend them together. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit on the inner corner. I mean, the inner corner looks good. The outer corner looks like shite. Okay. I want this gold to be a little bit more opaque. It's kind of bugging me that it's not. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and take the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Liquid Eyeshadow, geez, in the shade Zone, I think. So it's just this gold shade. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. Let me just show you what the shade looks like first. So that is the shade itself. And I'm just gonna take a little bit with the brush that I was using, this one, to put it on my eyes. And hopefully that'll just intensify it a little bit more. Yes. I just wanted it to look more metallic than it was. That is as good as I think we're getting. So let's move on to the face. So let me back you out just a little bit. We have no fallout, which is awesome. So let's go ahead, put some foundation on. Should we do primer first? Sure. Okay, let's do the Milk Hydro something. Hydro Grip Primer. We're gonna go in with the Urban Decay foundation. I am in the shade 10WY. This doesn't really do the full like coverage that I like. Oh my god, that squirted everywhere. Oh, it's on my pants. Anyways, this doesn't really have the coverage I like. However, hopefully with this grip primer, maybe it'll stay in one place better. Oh, this is the Fenty foundation brush. Don't know what it's actually called. Maybe that's all it is. Oh, 115. This is looking like absolute dog. So let's move on. So let's use ColourPop concealer. I forgot to mention, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in Fair. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. We need to darken me up. I look so pale. Let's move on to bronzer. So I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. Ooh, open. This is what it looks like. And I'm gonna use the EcoTools Airbrushed Finishing. It's just a stippling brush. What about that one? I think I'm gonna do a combination. So this is the Real Her Be Fearless, Be Limitless blush kit. And I think I'm gonna take these two shades, Unstoppable and Limitless, and I'm gonna kind of mix them together. And this is a Morphe M530 brush, if you're curious. I want to do a gold highlighter. However, I'm worried the one I want to do is going to be too dark, but we're going to try it anyways. So it is the Anastasia and Amrezy Amrezy highlighter. And I'm just using the Morphe M510 brush. So it is a little too dark. It's kind of giving me that muddy dark cast. I'm going to go in with the Ofra Glazed Donut highlighter. There we go. And I'm just going to use that to put it on top of my high points. And probably just like everywhere, you know. Now I'm going to set my face. So I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And I'm going to use just something to cover my eyes with. I'm gonna go ahead and just do my brows off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that we're back, I went ahead and did my lips as well. This is the shade Leo by Jeffree Star. It's a little baby mini one. So let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. So the first shade we're gonna take is the No Beans. Is it No? Yeah. No Beans, which is the darkest shade. And I'm gonna use a flat definer brush. This one just happens to be an angled one because I can't find a thick enough one. So this is Estetica, doesn't have a name. And I'm gonna use that to put it right along my lower lash line, connecting it, should have tapped that out, with the, with the top. I'm gonna take that all the way to the inner corner. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with that orange shade, which was Code James. So now I'm gonna use the Morphe M506 brush and blend out this harsh dark brown shade. And once again, we're gonna blend that up with the upper shades. And we're gonna really smoke this out. I love a smoked out lower lash line. That's my look. This is starting to look good. Oh, Miss Thing had black. Okay. I can do it. I got this, I got this. So, I'm gonna take a little bit of Marc Jacobs water eyeliner in black. Okay, this might be dried out, hold on. Never mind, it's too dried out. You know what, let's do this. My aunt gave me this, it's from Julep. It's an eyeliner pen just in black. Black is black. Still have it in the box. So let's just go ahead and give it a try. She swears by these liners, so let's give this a try. Don't do me wrong, Beth. Oh, dang, that's pigmented. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna do the top as well. So what I think I'm gonna do, because it looked like she actually had black a little bit on the lower lash line. So I'm gonna take this, drag it a little bit lower, and then use the black in the shade very, very lightly to smudge it a little bit. Let's use this since it's thin. So this is a really thin flat definer brush. So this is the Morphe E43. So I'm gonna use that in the black shade in the palette, which is called Spooky. And I'm just going to kind of buff the very, 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 very close part of the lower lash line. Oh, bitch, it's fall time on my eyes and I love it. So what I'm thinking is I don't want to do eyeliner on the top because I'm worried I'm going to mess it up, because I tend to always mess it up. So instead, I'm going to use the same brush I was just using for the lower lash line and use the black eyeshadow and try to just do a small line so that it'll help with the mascara blending. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do. So I just did this eye so far, but that way at least it's a little darker around the rim to kind of help with my mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and then I'll go ahead and put my mascara on and be right back. Okay, so my mascara is on now. I use the Damn Girl mascara. This look would look amazing with false lashes, but I'm not very good at them, and so I don't want to risk messing this up. So I'm gonna leave it. If you're good at that, add them. Okay, so the last step is the inner corner highlight, and it looks like she just used a lighter color gold. So we're gonna go in with the shade Face, and hopefully that's light enough. If not, it looks like there's another shade in here. Ooh, I lied. Nope. Instead, we're gonna go in with the shade Ring Light, which is this one. So let's use that instead. This is a Luxie 111 brush, and we're gonna see if I can do it dry. We're gonna use a little bit of that for the brow bone. All right, I think that's it. Let me double check. Hers looks a lot better, but you know, it's fine. Oh, she brought hers further. All right, I'll bring mine further. Oh, I see, she didn't bring her black as far. It's okay. It's okay, slight differences. I think we're pretty close, right? I mean, hers is way better, but we're close, you know, decent enough. So yeah, that is all I have for this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.